Howdy humans, this is Micah, Coffee and Chaos. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a populating my April calendar and kind of resetting everything for goals. We're moving into a new quarter of the year and just kind of just restarting everything. So if you watched my last video, then you've seen my April setup. I only did like 2 spreads of setup pages this month. I just don't want to overwhelm myself with 100 different things to keep up with. I'm trying to ease back in. So my theme for April is like a karaoke music theme. So this is my calendar, and then this is my habits, and then my action plan and my gratitude log for April. I've already filled in a portion of my April calendar. I am going to go in and fill out my bill due dates for the month. Pretty simple stuff here. Really, I've already filled out my habits that I want to track in April. I had literally 0 habit tracking in March. Truly none. I had like 5 days worth was it in the entire month of March. And in February, if we go back to the beginning of February, you'll see everything just kind of stopped. So we're going to try not to do that again. Okay, cool. That's a goal. And as you can see, bujo is one of my habits I'm going to track for April because I really do feel so much better when I'm using my bullet journal and kind of keeping track of my life. The last 2 months, I've been missing doctor's appointments. I've been rushing around because I've forgotten this, that, or whatever. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. My kids hate it. So we're just going to try not to do that anymore. Deal? Deal. Okay. So these are my habits for April. Action plan. First thing I want to do, I looked at March and there wasn't a whole lot on here, right? I was able to cross off like literally 2 things. I made some little shelf bunting to go above my desk. I finished that this past weekend and it looks super cute. So that's done. And then I did practice Procreate. I need far more practice. Any of you who are Procreate users and have like fantastic recommendations of like either YouTubers to follow or tutorials or anything just to get me more familiar with the software and drawing in it and stuff, please drop links. Much appreciated. So this will be the first thing that I want to look at is, are these things still important to me? One thing I've learned over the past 2 months is that I've kind of been on a path that isn't really me. I need to find the path that is me. And I think I'm going in the right direction. It'll take time and hard work, but I'm here for it. I need to look at these and say, is this still where I want to go? Is this still what I need? So start out, this is getting my desk organized, mounting my power cube. I just don't think that's going to be possible based on my configuration and needs and stuff. So that's fine. Corkboard, I think for now, I'm just going to table that. I don't think it's necessary. Art for next to desk. That is actually going to be something that I work on over the course of the next few months because I don't just want to buy art just to buy art. I want to support small artists. I want to find things, again, that are really me, that I love. So it's not something I want to rush, but it is something that I do want to be mindful of. But that's not something I can really put a time limit on. My Etsy revamp, I need to decide, do I open a new shop or do I just kind of revamp my old one? That is something that I still do think is important. So if you guys have any thoughts about any of this, please comment below and let me know. I would love to hear from you. And then my headers here that I put in, this wasn't in my setup video. I just did these. I've got a one-off and monthly tasks and then a weekly tasks. Weekly tasks, one of them I need to remember is to refill our med containers. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 full weeks in April. Next up, reactivate Photoshop. I'm still going to hold off on that one. I am going to put it on my list because I'm hoping that I get to the point by the end of the month that I need to have that subscription activated. I'm just not there yet. And I hate to spend the money on it if I'm not like actively using it. So there's that. And I do want to go back to February, kind of before the train went off the rails, to that action plan and see if there's anything on here that didn't get migrated that maybe should be. One thing that I will want to do before the end of the month is look at May 101 things choosing, because I do need to get kind of back into that. This is my yearly collections, Bujo. You guys have probably seen it before on here. Maybe, I don't know. There have been a lot of videos I filmed, but I never upload them because I have confidence issues. So it may have shown up, it may not have. Anyways, so let's look at our 101 things list. One passive income stream. That is something that I think I have kind of figured out what I want to do, and what that is going to look like when it comes to my goals list is I want to finish designing. I have a couple of things that I've worked on designing. I want to finish a couple of SVG files that I think I'm going to post on Etsy for making stickers by the end of April, hopefully. And that is kind of starting that one passive income stream, because I can do the designing and everything once, and then I can post them, and then obviously I'll still have like customer service and things like that, but it won't be as, say, hands-on as my day-to-day, my 9 to 5 job where I have to be like present, and accounted for 8 hours a day. So there's that. I should probably work on updating my driver's license. I may need to fly in May, and I think I need to have my real ID thing. The only thing I need to do, like really for that, is I need to get copies of my marriage license, which is easy enough. I just need to go to the courthouse. This pen is just not it today. One thing I've noticed in this journal is sometimes this pen in particular, this is a Uniball Signo. I can't remember what point. I think it's a .07 maybe. Like it just skips a little bit and it drives me crazy sometimes. So I need to do that. That might be, I have on here to look at Twitch streaming stuff, because I know that there are some bullet journalers who do stream on Twitch, and I've thought about it like on weekends when I'm doing my weekly setup for the coming week. If anybody has any comments, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I think that's probably good. This, you know what, there's so many things that like I've done on here, and I need to go through and look at things and figure out like what else. I mean, TV shows, gosh, like I think I've mentioned this before. My daughter does school from home, and so a lot of times through the day we'll have Law and Order on. And so I think we're on like season 17 or something at this point. Yeah, so I need to go through. I haven't updated any of this. And some of this I just haven't done, but I do need to update. Okay, so that's that. And then I think that's pretty good right now for one-off and monthly tasks. Oh, I want to start and finish one art class on Skillshare. I've been doing some classes on Skillshare for the last couple of weeks and actually really enjoying it. I do want to do an art class, and I also want to do a Procreate class. Just one of each. That's, completely doable. A lot of those classes are fairly short, so I figure giving myself a month to do so should be good. And so like on my habit tracker, I have class here because that's not necessarily a Skillshare class, but at least like I want to watch a YouTube video that has me practicing art, or working on learning a new skill for, creating content or creating digital products, or improving my life in some way. Something that's not just watching like a vlog or something like that, because I love those, but something that actually gives me skills to improve my life. So that's what that goal there is. Weekly tasks. Like I said, I need to refill my med containers, and then I wanted to look at February because those were pretty solid. Did I have? Yeah. I want to get back to doing a weekly reset on Sundays. It really just helps start my week out well. It has me nice and relaxed when my kids come home from their dads on Sunday evening, and we really just start the week off so much better when I actually do it. Computer cleanup, I still am in in the midst of that. It's such an intense project. I am working on moving all of my files and organizing all of my like fonts and stuff like that, and moving things to Dropbox and all that jazz. So it's a really intense project. And I just want to make sure that I'm like working on it. And then my goal is one YouTube video a week and one Instagram post. I am horribly bad at posting on Instagram. Feel free to follow me. Link is down in the description if you would like to when I do actually post content. And then I think that's kind of it. Again, at least at this point, I don't want to overwhelm myself. What do we want to do here? We need to work on, this is where I want to track my socials. Not that it's not something I am super de-duper concerned with right now. However, it is something that I do want to just see. Okay, so I think what I might do, because of just how this layout kind of ended up, I think what I'm going to do is, let me see, we've got, it's gonna be 8. If we just go like this. Like, it always looks so weird to me. It always looks like my proportions are really off. Okay, so I am just gonna make a little grid here. This isn't anything fancy. This isn't anything. I'm trying to make sure that dries a little bit. I should have gone the other direction, but I didn't. But I am gonna make this a little bit pretty. Oops. I do not anticipate needing this much space. I do not have that many followers, but I just want to fill this space up. See, I need my green. I will take probably a darker marker and just like write it on top of the words. Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be, it's really just for my own curiosity more than anything else. So really that is it. We've got April populated. It's not looking like it's going to be a crazy busy month, knock on wood. And we've got some cute habit trackers going. We've got some goals planned. I feel pretty good about it. So that's it for today. If you guys like this video, let me know down below. Subscribe if you would like to. Follow me on Insta for my, as mentioned, sporadic postings, but I'm trying to get better. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.